afternoon, Elite Ballet ladies. I'm excited to be back with you again. Today we're going to start class with a strengthening exercise for our backs. So if you don't have anything like a rug or something that you can lay on, then maybe go get a towel or something that will just make the floor a little bit more comfortable for you. I'm going to move over to this pad. So we're going to lay on our stomachs. Our legs are going to be in a turned out first position with our feet pointed. You're going to take your hands, your fingertips, middle fingers, and touch the top of your shoulders. And you can use that as a reminder to keep our shoulders down. And we're just going to look straight down to the floor. Put your forehead on the floor. And then we'll rise up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, lower 7 and 8. Coming up again, and 2, rotate and spiral to the right, 3 and 4, return 5, 6, lower 7 and 8. Coming up again, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, lower 7, 8. And then repeat 2, spiral left, 4, return, 6, lower 7 and 8. Then we take our arms to fifth position. And coming up, and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, lower 7, 8. 1 and 2, spiral to the right, 3, 4, return 5, 6, lower 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, and lower 8. And then last time, 2, spiral left, 3 and 4, return 5, 6, and lower 7 and 8. So as you're taking exercise, try to keep your feet and legs as close to the floor as possible. It's okay if they pop off a little bit, but you really want to try to keep a connection all the way down as much as possible. I'm going to go and start music. So take your places. Rise waist position. So we'll start in first. Arms fifth en bas. Preparation of opening the arms to demi-second 5 and 6 and returning 7 and 8. We have demi-plie 1 and stretch 2, demi-plie 3 and stretch 4, and demi-plie, releve, demi-plie, rotating the elbow to face the back as you open to second and stretch. Grand plie, reversing the arm 2 and 3 and 4. And we have a nice stretch over 5, 6, coming up 7, tendu, lower the heel and the arm together. Demi and stretch, and 3 and 4, and demi-plie releve, demi-plie stretch, grand plie, 2 and 3 and 4, and stretching into the bar, 5 and 6, open 7, tendu, rond de jambe, place in 4, demi and 2, and 3 and 4, demi-plie releve, and demi-plie and stretch, grand plie, 2, 3, and 4. We stretch away from the bar, 5, 6. Remember to keep your hips very square in the fourth position. Left hip is pressing forward, right hip is pulling back, so we're not rotating with our hips. Tendu, close 5th, and demi and stretch, 3 and 4, demi-plie. Go ahead and cross that 5th position. 6, demi-plie, stretch, grand plie 2, and 3, and 4. In 5th position, you have a quick stretch forward, 5, 6, and back, and recover. Plie and rise up. And we'll just take our first balance today. Put the arms in 5th position. Turn to the other side before you lower. And prepare yourself so that you can start right away on the left side once the music continues. So again, really try to keep the hips very square in your grand plies and demi-plies in 4th position. And remember that each time you change from one position to the next, as you lower the heel, the arm comes down to 5th en bas, which means on the bottom. This is 5th en haut, which is on the top. So preparing in first position. Rotate the elbow, stretch. heel forward. So you have a nice shape in your foot. We roll it down to close into fifth and finish. So the accent is into fifth for the tendus, and fifth, and fifth, and fifth, and fifth. Tendu, roll it down and peel it off. Turn in, turn out, close fifth. Pick it up, put it down. Prepare. With plie, you have chasse and tournier in this exercise. For the chasses, forward, always feel the heel pressing and pushing front, like if you were shoveling sand at the beach. We could all be at the beach. That would be lovely, especially this weekend. It's supposed to be really warm. So we have preparation 5, 6, 7, arm fifth on 8. Tendu 1, plie 2, tendu 3, plie 4. Stay in plie, chasse forward, heel forward. Stretch the other leg, tendu. Tournier back. 7, close 8. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Stay in that plie. Chasse away from the bar. Stretch the inside leg, looking away from the tendu with your head. The high arm is the same as the tendu leg. Tournier back to the bar. 5 and 6. Again, your focus is away from the tendu. The high arm is the same
thinking about heels forward in this exercise, as we always want to be, but the chassés really provide an opportunity for us to think about that. Or chassé back, think about the little pinky toe leading that chassé so that we don't let the heel start to slip and go back that way, but the little toe, pinky toe, is what's leading in the chassé when you go to the back. Okay, so let's take fifth position. Get ready for the left. Okay, ladies, our next exercise, we'll continue with dégagés. We've had a similar exercise to this in the past. It consists with piqué, pas de cheval, reversing the pas de cheval, also called an enveloppé, almost like envelope, closed, and of course our dégagés. So, I think for the first part of the exercise, we'll take our porte bras piqué to second position. So, it starts with piqué, close, pas de cheval, close, brush enveloppé, knee back, rolling down through the foot, close, dégagé, dégagé. So up to real time, that would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8. We take the same thing to second position. Piqué and 2, pas de cheval, enveloppé, and 2 dégagés. 2 back, pas de cheval, enveloppé, dégagé, dégagé. You need to change legs, and with full porte bras, piqué inside leg, outside leg, inside leg, outside leg. Reverse. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Piqué and 2, pas de cheval, envelope. And 7, 8. Release the inside leg to start the piqué. Piqué, 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 piqué. Let's take a little plie, releve, take a balance in passe or retiré devant. Make sure you're all the way at your knee. And we'll release and finish. So remember, piqué is a stab. In this case, it's like when you take a little straight pin and pop a balloon. You're popping a balloon. You want to keep the knee to the side as you pick up the foot for pas de cheval. And then think about pulling the knee back as you brush and come in for the envelope. Right? Tempo. 1 and 2 and pas de cheval. Envelope. Dégagé, dégagé. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and a 2. Pas de cheval. Envelope. Dégagé, dégagé. Change piqué and piqué and piqué and piqué. Reverse. And then plié, releve, retiré devant. At the end, I will come and join you and take the exercise along with you. Then more than likely, it had to do with the very quick weight exchange from one foot to the other. Let's say if you just finished your 2 dégagés back, you have to quickly release. And if that was a little difficult for you, then as we take the other side, try to remember that each time you close into 5th position, you must put weight on that foot. Right? So you don't want to just slide it in there and not actually put your weight on it, because then it becomes a lot slower for you to transition to release the opposite leg. So that's one thing to think about as we take the left side. So put your left foot in front. continue with rond de jambe parterre. Parterre means on the floor. So starting from 5th position, we have our preparation, opening the arms, 5, 6, little pas de cheval to plie, tendu front, 7, carries second on 8. And we have rond de jambe en dehors 1 and a half. And that comes into plie on your standing leg. Reverse, en dehors, and a half. And then 4 rond de jambes for the porte bras. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is rond de jambe parterre. So we come through first, plie, the arm comes to first, and we rond de jambe and stretch. Again, this time the arm is going to take 5th, and we stretch wide open through the shoulders and the chest. That finishes there on 4. Battement to the front. 5, passe, 6, knee back. Lifting under the thigh to stretch the arabesque. 7, battement to the front. Lower to tendu, 8. Reverse. En dehors, and a half to plie. En dehors, and a half to plie. En dehors. Reversing the arm. And 7, and 8. Plie, arm comes first. Down and over. Arm goes to 5th. Down, and now we have a front diagonal. Lift battement. Passe on 6. Stretch to the front 7. No battement to the back. Just lower to tendu. We'll turn out, slide down into our splits. 2 and 3 and 4. Stretching over the front leg. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Try to arch back, 2, 3, and 4. Change to second, 5, 6, 7, 8. And stretch over to the right. 3 and 4. Keep your opposite sit bone. If you're bending to the right, then you want to make sure your left sit bone or your left seat stays connected to the floor. 3, 4, and reaching the other way. 5 and 6, make sure those feet are pointed. 7, open 8. Changing to your left split, and 2, and 3, and 4. Arching back 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Transitioning back through second, 2, 3, and 4. Hopefully I won't come out of the frame. Back leg circles around. Front leg tucks under. The back foot or leg that circles around that foot flexes as you come to a standing position. And we're going to lift off into first arabesque. Tendu, close, and finish. So on the first side, your first arabesque, you will be standing on your left leg with your right leg lifted in the air. Left arm is forward. If you need to review the exercise, take this opportunity to rewind perhaps. I say rewind, back it up, however you refer to it. To rewatch the demonstration and then proceed with the exercise. Starting from 5th position, the preparation again is pas de cheval to plie tendu front, open second. Carrying to the back on 8 and to begin. Ready? So ladies, if you wanted to take a little more time in stretching and then just finish in your air mask, once you've stretched a little longer, that's fine. But do make sure that you do finish as the exercise was shown to you, so you can practice getting up off the floor like dancers. Continue with the strengthening exercise. In this exercise, I do have your body positions changing, so if you're able to accommodate for that, for whatever you're using as a bar, please try to do so. It pertains to our positions that we take in the center floor a lot of times, as known as our quasi-devant, écarté devant, and écarté derrière, and then of course our arabesque as usual. So we prepare with the arms to second. You're going to tendu out on 1, lift 45 2, a little bit higher to 93, as high as you can go 4, and close, développé 5, and 6, and 7, close 5th. You're going to change to the diagonal, slightly in towards your bar, and repeat to second. Lift 2, a little higher 3, a little higher 4, close front, and we développé to the écarté devant. 5 and 6, looking at your elbow 7, tendu, close back. Make the change to correct your facing straight ahead. As you release the leg to tendu, lift off, lift off, lift off, close, développé. Think of lifting under this part of your thigh as you stretch it out to your développé arabesque. Tendu, close. And then you're going to turn and face diagonally out away from your bar. As you release the leg to tendu, lift 2, lift 3, and 4, close it back, développé 5, and 6, you're looking away from that leg, 7, tendu, close, and correct to face straight ahead to finish. Keeping very, very stretched standing leg. Remember to breathe. Not going to lie, this is a pretty grueling exercise, but again, it's really good for strengthening. Want you to focus not so much maybe on how high your leg goes, but how turned out is it. So you can have your leg up to your nose, but if it's rotated in parallel, then that's not what we're trying to work on, right? We want the rotation of the leg, and trying to get the leg as high as we can, but not sacrificing the rotation. Same thing in second position, right? Try to be sure you're not getting into a parallel position, but really trying to show the bottom of your shoe, the sole of your shoe. Ready, so right foot in front. I'm just going to take my left sides. You start on the right. while we're in absence of each other, but it gives you an opportunity to kind of work at your own pace, if need be. Again, you can back it up, look at the demonstration again, and of course at any time when I post the videos, I'll try to make a post in the Facebook page. So if you have any questions or anything there, you can always address that to me. Remember, for a double rond de jambe, you just make 2 circles, but the leg comes in, and that's where the 2 circles happen. Circle, circle, then you stretch it open. All right, so give it a try. Right foot in front. I'm going to show the other side. So we'll finish our last exercise here at the bar with rabattement. Right foot in front, preparation, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rabattement 1, plie, releve, passe, close, battement and close, battement and close. Second, plie and up. That's the first one is in the back of the leg. Piqué turn position, plie, battement and close, battement and close, and back, and up, battement, battement. Second, plie front, releve, passe, close, and releve, turn, other side, right away, 1, and up, 3, and 4. 5 and 6, 7 and 8, arabesque 2 and up, and back, and second plie and releve, close front and releve, turn, plie and finish. So again with the releve passes, or retiré in some cases, in this exercise, retiré, remember you want to go, stay connected all the way up your leg and all the way back down into fifth. That you're not putting your foot down and disconnecting from your leg to put your foot down. Really important. Okay, right foot in front.
a sip of water if you haven't already, and we'll get ready to start with some center work. Okay, ladies, our first exercise is going to be adagio, working again in some of the primary positions of ballet technique. That is, again, croisé devant. We have écarté devant, several different arabesques, but again, today we're using our first arabesque. We won't be doing anything in our écarté derrière, but hopefully we can all remember that the difference is écarté devant is on the front diagonal, écarté derrière is on the back diagonal. So we'll start in croisé, right foot in front, preparation 5 and 6, 7, 8. We développé 1 and 2. Try to keep your knee back as you stretch it to the front. 3 and 4. Fondu 5. Knee back 6. Stretch tendu. Close 8. 2 écarté. And 2. And 3. And 4. Bring it to the front as you fondu. 5 and 6. Stretch tendu. Close back 8. And 1. And 2. Stretch to first arabesque. 4. Fondu. Correct and bring your pelvis back to a neutral position when you bring the leg down. And stretch. We're going to lower to tendu. And lift. Full promenade. 2 and 3 and 4. You're going to brush through first position. Battement croisé devant. Tendu. Place in fourth position lunge. Take a moment to look at where my arms are. Remember, 2 shoulders, 2 hips should be visible from the front. We take en dedans pirouette with the arms in 5th position. The arm that's in first position is going to take the path straight up. The arm that's in second position is going to meet it at the top. So this is the action for your porte bras to get your arms into 5th. We pirouette and close front, croisé other side. So again, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, fondu 5, stretch out 6, tendu 7, close 8, écarté, and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, tendu, close back 8, arabesque, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tendu, lift off 8, full promenade, 2, 3, and 4, battement, place in fourth, en dedans, and finish. En dedans, towards the standing leg. The toe still comes to the front of the knee. So even though you're picking up the back foot, it sneaks around to the front before you even get an 1/8 of the way around. So it's a very quick change from that back, being in the back, to coming to the front of the leg to pull up to the turning position. So place yourself in croisé with your right foot in front, and we will give it a try. And that's not the music.
readjust in your space if you need to. I'll have restart the music for the left side. 5, 6. And we develop it. 2. Stretch 3. 4. And 5. Stretch down. First arabesque, follow you, extend, on you and lift. Promenade goes all the way back, full circle. Pas croisé, fourth position lunge. Okay, ladies, so from today's class, I would like for each of you to upload a video of this exercise. I may make a request for some others, but if you can, please try to send me your execution of the Adagio exercise that we just had. Again, I will post a link, or I'll make a post on Facebook when this video goes up, and you can just upload to that post in the comment section, comment and say, here's my video. I think that makes it easy enough. So, okay, ladies, so our next exercise is a dégagé exercise with undé or pirouette. I hope that I'm far enough back where you can see everything clearly. We'll start on Fas. Preparation 5, 6, 7, and 8. Dégagé starts to second position, and we have close first, close first, close first, close fifth back. Change legs. Left, first, stem first, close back. Coming forward with the left leg. First, stem first, close front. First in, first in, first in, close front. Going back again. First, close back. Left, close back. Coming front. First and fifth. First and fifth. Tombe, calibré, fifth. Tendu and fourth. Pirouette on the or. Close back. Other side. And 1 and 2 and 3. Close back. And 1 and 2 and 3. Close back. Coming front, close front. Front and front, you close front. First and fifth, come front. Tombe, calibré, fifth. Tendu, place, turn, and finish. So, one thing that I want you to work on, aside from the weight change and being prepared to be able to stand on one leg, is the use of your hands. So a consistent theme is when you are having an opening of the leg that's going to close in the back, then the focus is slightly away from that leg, and then it changes away from the leg. When you have a opening of the leg that's closing front, you're looking towards that leg and towards that leg. Reverse, and coming front, and then your focus is on Fas. tendu, and place. Pirouette, front of the knee, closing back, stretch other side. So let's just I'll do a mark for one side. And then start the music for you to do both right and left. So this is just a mark. So you can see another demonstration. 6 and 7, 8. And first and first and first. Close back. First, close back. Then front. Then front. First and back. First and back. First, close back. Close. Tombe para break fit. Tombe four. Pirouette. And first and first, close back. Right? So ladies, the pirouette, you have to be really quick with your preparation. You have no time to do tendu and sit and forth. Your preparation is very quick, and you have to finish the turn and put your foot down. Up, put it down, and ready to go. Yeah, so those are two key places that you'll want to focus on. Being sure that, again, you pull the toes straight up the leg and put it down as if you were doing a little assemble into 5th position. After the turn, up, close 5th, together, 2 feet at the same time. So here we go, for real this time. Right foot in front. 6 and 7, 8. And first, back. First, back. Left arm in front. And first and back. First, close back. First, close front. Tombe para break to 5th. Tendu 4. Turn 5th. I'm going to just pose this question to you out there in your homelands. How many of you were truly doing dégagé and maybe not slightly something that was still connected to the floor? Right? It's a brisk exercise, and again, that's why we have to be prepared to be able to stand on one leg right away. Yes, weight shift is really important. In fact, I would recommend everybody back it up and take that exercise again before we continue to our next exercise. So take that opportunity to repeat that exercise, working on those elements of weight shift and really being sure that you are mentally and physically prepared to right away be able to stand on one leg and then shift your weight and release the other leg. Okay, ladies, our next exercise is going to make use of that back strengthening exercise we had at the beginning of class, a series of arabesque and releve. So we're going to start again in 5th position. That's our home base on Fox. So facing straight front. We have our preparation 5 and 6, 7 and 8. You're going to pas de cheval and release the leg into plie, changing your body position to the effacé position. So that's open, not crossed. So that's the front, incline towards the front right diagonal. 1, piqué first arrow basque 2, plie releve 3, plie releve 4, plie releve 5, releve 6, piqué pas de bourrée, close 5th, other side. And 1, piqué 2, and releve, 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 piqué pas de bourrée 5th. Again. So you change your body position on pas de cheval. 1, piqué is on 2, plie releve 3, and 4, plie releve 5, plie releve 6, that's 4 releves, plie, piqué pas de bourrée. So the back leg closes as the front or the standing leg rises to demi-point, and then picks up, passe, passe, close front. And piqué, or, sorry, the pas de cheval is on 1, piqué 2, plie releve 3, plie releve 4, plie releve 5, plie releve 6, plie, pick up the front, passe, passe, close 5th. Remember, the idea is when you're coming into plie out of your releve, you want your toe to lift each time. Releve, let's take our piqué. Piqué and releve, lift, releve, lift, releve. So that helps us make sure that we're not doing drop the leg, lift, drop the leg, lift. So that makes your body work a lot harder. So I will show a little demonstration with the music. Ready? The music will start momentarily. 5, 6, 7, 8. And release, piqué. Releve, 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 releve. Plie, piqué, pas de bourrée. Pas de cheval. Piqué. Plie, releve, 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 releve. And piqué, pas de bourrée. Once again, 1, piqué 2. And releve, releve, straight? Was our foot pointed? Was it pointed properly, or did it have a little bit of a sickle going on? What was happening with your arms? These are all things that you're going to have to take upon yourself to inspect closely. It's like a little science experiment, right? You have to look inward, and maybe you might be taking some videos of what you're doing. That's a really great tool. So I believe we have all heard a picture's worth 1,000 words. Well, a video is worth just as much, if not more. So some things that I think I would have seen if I were there with you is probably some arms that might have gotten a little bit too high, perhaps some arms that got out to the side instead of being right out in front of your nose and your face, some arabesques that were over here instead of being straight behind you, and then of course the back knees and the arabesque leg maybe not being fully stretched continuously as they should have been. So with all of that in mind, I recommend that you back it up and take the exercise again, thinking about all of those things. Is my back leg, arabesque leg straight? Fully straight. Is my foot pointed and shaped nicely? Is my arm in front in the first arabesque? Is it in front of my eyes and my face? Or is it out by my ear? Is it too high? These are all things that I want you to think about when you take your repeat. So take the time to do that now. And we'll continue after. Okay, ladies, I'll conclude today's class with a jump and turn exercise. It really shouldn't travel anywhere. Again, please be mindful if you need to have shoes on for your turns in your space, then please do that. Or if you need to not have shoes on in your space to turn, then adjust accordingly. We're going to have our right foot in the front. Preparation, opening the arms to demi-second, 6, 7, and 8. We plie, releve fifth, plie, usher cat, releve fifth, plie, usher cat, releve fifth, plie, usher cat, usher cat, usher cat. Then you have releve passe, 1 and 2, pirouette. That is just one time. I'm sorry, I thought we might repeat that first pirouette. So after you've finished your entrechecate, you have 1 releve passe in, close 2, pirouette 3, land 4, and then you have 3 more pirouettes en dehors, 5 and 6 and 7, close back 8. Releve 1, plie and jump, and releve, plie, jump, releve, plie, jump, and jump, and jump, releve, plie, pirouette, close front, and pirouette, 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 and close back, releve, and jump, releve, and jump, releve, entrechecate, entrechecate, entrechecate. And releve, passe, retiré, close fifth front, on 2, pirouette 3, close 4, turning 5, 6, and 7, close back, 8, other side. So let's just listen to our tempo first.
show one side for you. And 6. And up and jump. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the other side, 2. Releve and jump, jump and jump. Releve, passe, close fifth, pirouette, pirouette and pirouette, pirouette and close back. So ladies, just a couple of things. The arms are here in the jumping section. They can open slightly on the releve, but then they come right back down, floating for the jump. And releve, plie, jump. And releve, plie, jump. And jump, and jump. Then it comes up, place. As you turn, that left arm closes, and then it opens as you finish the turn. And then that left side is the working side. Even as you're turning right, the arm closes and that side of the back comes around, 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 close back, and then you're ready to start other side. Releve and jump. I'll let the music play for quite some time, so you have plenty of opportunity to practice. Okay, ladies, so if you're very savvy with technology, then I would also like to see some videos of that exercise. And again, you can just drop them in the comments section of on the Facebook page when I post that the video is uploaded. I hope this gives you enough to keep you busy for the next week. I'm sure most of you heard that Gadsden issued a stay-at-home starting tomorrow. Most of you are already doing that, and me as well, aside from coming in here just to do these videos. But enjoy. I can't wait to see what you all have. To recap, I think that there were a good 2 or 3 exercises that I requested. You can send all 3. You can also maybe just pick 1 or 2 of them. I don't want to be overloaded with a ton of videos, but keep me entertained and happy dancing, and I'll see you next time.